Never give up. Never give up. Fast track. 5 minutes. Lesson in 5 minutes. How are you, folks? Okay, Daryl here from Fast Track Piano. And if you're watching this live, fantastic. The code is coffee. Coffee. That will get you a 50% discount on the song shop. So you get 5 minutes after this show to take advantage of that with the discount code coffee. Rightio, let's do the lesson. Okay, first up we got is what note is that? Okay, let's see if we can see that. There we go. Right, the first thing is that's the bass clef, so it's for the left hand. So it's down here somewhere. Now this is way down low. It's so low it's off the chart. Now the lines in the bass clef are great big dogs from Africa. Great big dogs from Africa. And this one's down an extra one from the great big dogs from Africa. This one is E. Way down there. Low E. That's it. Okay, so there's your note for the day. Low E. Oops, get it in there. Now we're going to do... Oh, yeah, I've lost the other card already. What's going on there? Oh, there it is. Okay, the chord of the week. The chord of the week. There. Can you see that? It says E flat Maj 7. E flat Maj 7. Its real name is E flat Major 7, but I like to call it Maj 7. Here it is. How do you play that? E flat, G, B. That's an E flat chord right there. Bit low, might do it up here. So you got those two. But to put a Maj 7 in there, which is a beautiful note, you've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This note here, Maj 7. What a lovely chord, E flat Maj 7. And if you wanted to play that with the left hand, you'd have to put your little finger there. Third finger, you'd have to push in there. Second finger there, and thumb there. There it is, E flat Maj 7. Play some nice notes up the top of that. Same notes. Pretty, isn't it? Okay, and now we're going to do the rhythm of the week. Oh, can you hear the garbage bin outside? Garbage truck outside. Go for it. It's got to be done. There it is. What is that? It's pretty complicated, isn't it? If I put it down here, oh, it's too far away. I'll hold it up. Okay, so the last note, the last note over here is a crotchet. That's just tar. This group here is taffa teffy. So we've got taffa teffy tar. Gee, there's an art to holding this thing in position. Taffa teffy tar. This one here is tate. So we've got tate taffa teffy tar. Tate taffa teffy tar. Now you got this funny looking fella at the front here. And this one is tafa. Tafa. So you got tafa tate taffa teffy tar. Tafa tate taffa teffy tar. Oh, you're not even holding it in the right spot, Daz. You're going to have to find some better way of doing this. Tafa tate taffa teffy tar. Tafa tate taffa teffy tar. Tafa tate taffa teffy tar. So there you go. Hey, let's see if we can put that on an E flat Maj 7. Okay, so there's our 5-minute lesson, folks. I hope everything worked today. I'll keep trying. I will have a look at see if anybody's watching. Say hello. Oh, there are a few, so I might just say hello to them now. But that's the end of the lesson. I'll try it again next time. Hello, Harold. How you going? I'll just put this in position so I can see it. There. Oh, it's been a full-on couple of months, hasn't it? Hope everybody's all right. Hope you're doing well. And Course Dirt, hello. How you going? If you got something you'd like to say to me, I'm just sitting here. And I'm happy. Seeing I've got out of bed, I nearly didn't get out of bed. It's dark outside. It's a beautiful glow just coming up, and the kookaburras were just doing their thing a while ago. They do it just before it even looks light. I don't know where they've gone. They're not there now, but they're terrific. G'day, France. How are you? Hey, listen, tonight. It's tonight my time. I'm putting on a sing-along, Zoom sing-along, with some of the greatest hits of the last 60 years. It will be 7 o'clock Sydney, Australia time. So what's the time now? It's 6:30 or something. It's nearly 12 hours away. So we're talking about 11 and a half hours from now. 11 and a half hours from now. You're all invited. Go to feelgoodchoir.com. feelgoodchoir.com. And you can just hit the Zoom thing there in 11 and a half hours from now and have a sing with us. No one's going to hear you. I just put on these songs. I got all the lyrics worked out so you can read the lyrics and we can just have a fun for a little bit over an hour just to take our minds off everything and have a bit of fun singing along. Who else have we got, Danny? Hello, France. Yeah, you got the note right. Course Dirt. Where do you live, Course? What a great name. G'day, Peter. G'day, mate. How's Tammy? How much is that doggy under my chair? I'd never sell Tammy to anyone, anywhere. Who have we got? Harold, please play I Am a Savage. What is that? How about you play it for me, Harold? How does it go? I can't quite see the rest. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Please play Am I a Savage? I don't know it. I don't know it. Sing me a few bars. Yeah, anyway, I hope everything was working. So if you've got, I'll just drink my coffee and talk to you if you like. Yeah. Man, I've been going through a big transition phase here. You can't see it, but I've got a new computer, and it's all very nice to get a new computer, isn't it? There's a lot of things that go on. Transferring the files, things that you thought it was going to do straight away, it can't. Drivers, things like that. I had the printer working the other day, but it's not working at the moment, so I've got to look into that. So we really rely on these computers, don't we? We really do. I mean, it wasn't that long ago where a piano teacher... It's nice. I was talking to somebody yesterday and I was just saying how wonderful it is that I can still get excited about putting my fingers on a piano. I hope you can do the same. It's still got that charm. I was listening to a radio interview with a lady called Kathy Sullivan, I think her name was. I think she might have been the first lady in space, or one of the first. And she was so articulate. What a, I'm going to look her up later. She was being interviewed by some guy off from the BBC on a show called Hard Chat. And she was wonderful. And she was going on about how, her how she was when she was a child. She still has that inner thing. So I still have that inner thing for playing the piano, and I like to pass it on to you. I mean, anybody can learn to play notes. I just showed you a few tricks a while ago. playing notes. It's just hard yakka. I mean, I can't teach it to you. I can show you what it is, but you still got to practice it and do it and just, And some people, have taken up the piano when they're 60 or 70, and they just they just want to get on with it. They don't want to learn all that stuff. It's pretty hard not to learn it though. If you're not going to learn how to read music, then you just got to rely on watching Dad saw the wood. You know how he uses the saw. In other words, you got to just watch YouTube clips all the time, and it's hard. You got to sit there and watch their hand. The lighting might not be right. They're playing too fast. It's not the right version. You can spend hours trying to just find something that's helpful on YouTube. Might be free, but as we all know, there's no such thing as a free lunch. It's if you can get the good, right advice, if you can find a local teacher that can help you out straight away, that's really good. So, I think the greatest thing about the piano is the ability to actually just put your fingers. It's just there. It's just there. Put your foot on the pedal and play some notes. People can look out the window and not see anything but trouble. Here's a piano. You might look at that and say, "Oh, I can't play that. I used to be able to play, Heart and Soul or something, but I'm scared to have a go now. I'll only muck it up." Nah, put your foot on the pedal and just wander around like a little child. Who cares if nobody knows what that is, or if it's not a famous tune? It makes me feel good. And if it makes me feel good, it's free. It's free. You don't have to go to a doctor and get a prescription and go down to the drugstore and pay money and wonder why you're doing that. Thank God I don't have to do much of that. But this makes me feel good straight away. It doesn't make you overweight like McDonald's. It doesn't hurt anybody. Like, if you're into loud rap music, you're not going to disturb anybody by just doing this. In fact, I remember living in a place called Hornsby. Look it up. In Sydney, a leafy suburb of Sydney, and the people next door, he actually said, because I was aware of my neighbours, because I had a recording studio and stuff, and he actually said, "No, leave the door open." I happened to be lucky because most of my clients did do music that was nice. It wasn't repetitive, loud, aggressive music. It was nice stuff. So hello, Suzanne. Does it sound all right? How you going, Susie Q? All good today, Pete. That's great. I'm still experimenting with all this new gear. Unfortunately, the microphone I normally use, I can't because it goes through my digital mixer over there, which hasn't got a driver to run on my new computer. So I've got to use this great big microphone I've got here, which is a USB mic, and it's that far away from my mouth. It doesn't quite sound as good as the other microphone, but it's okay, apparently. It's okay, yeah? I've got to work out what I'm going to do tonight for the choir, though. Feel good choir. So if you've just tuned in, go to feelgoodchoir.com, feelgoodchoir.com, and download the PDF there of all the song lyrics. And we're going to do songs 55 to 70 tonight. And everybody's going to, on a Zoom meeting, you know, and just have a bit of fun. What shall we do? What shall we do? I'm still here drinking my coffee. If there's anything you'd like me to do for you, let me know. Cheers. Geez, it gets warm quick. Out here, I can see the silhouette of the skyscraper across the road. I wonder if I'll move this around. I wonder if you can see this. Maybe a little bit tricky to see, but it's starting to get light out there. Don't you love? I think this is the best time of the day. I think it's the best time of the day. It's like when you're at school, you got your new exercise book. You got a brand new book, and you're so neat. You write everything so neat on that first page, because it's a chance to start again and really do it right this time. And that's what morning it does for me anyway. You get up in the morning and go, wow, let's get into it. Another chance to do it right. And with that spirit, stuff gets done, and the world slowly gets, oh, it's beautiful out here. I don't know. I wonder if you can see that. I'll just turn this around. I've got the Pacific Ocean out here above the drum kit. Might be a bit hard to see. It's a long way away. And you can see, it's going to be a beautiful clear day. And there's whales out there at the moment. That's the Pacific Ocean way out there. So I'm very lucky. I'm in a beautiful room. And I've got a couple of friends here. I've been teaching on Zoom for the last 3 months, like everybody. And my students, my private students, they whenever they do something right, they need a bit of positive reinforcement. So you can go like this, or well done. But I do that. Kermit. And if it's not quite right, you can't say, well, that was pretty awful, wasn't it? Do it again. You remember when I grew up, things were a little bit tough. If you did the wrong thing, you got into trouble. Sometimes you got the cane. Can you imagine that these days? Wow. So what I do is, Mr. Bean, meaning, yeah, it's not quite right, is it? You can do better than that. Let's try it again. The pendulum swings from one way to another. Some of the greatest musicians in the world have done it tough. Look at Beethoven. He got belted around by his dad. And they think the reason he went deaf was because of that. Not absolutely sure. The guy's 250 years old this year, if he was still alive, and his music is definitely alive. Do you think he wrote that and thought, in 250 years' time, some bloke will be playing it in a little room across the other side of the planet? I haven't practiced it. I'm going to make it up on him. Sorry, Ludwig. Yeah. But he did the best, didn't he? He did really well. And some of the Chinese piano player, Lang, is it? He had a hard time, real difficult time, and he's considered one of the best piano players that's living. So some people can get through all that, and others, might be a little bit more sensitive and don't get through all that. So we've all got to be respectful of each other, haven't we? And see where our needs are and where we're up to, try to just, tread that fine line between encouraging and pushing. I don't know the answer. I think in the end that we all have got something inside us which make us do what we're going to do anyway. And if we've got somebody there to help and guide us along the way, then that's great. Am I prattling on? My word. I know, you just want to hear me play Boogie Woogie. Felt like a chat, that's all. I need to have a chat too, you know. I wonder where France is these days. I wonder if her hubby's asleep in the back of the truck. Friends is going to be watching The Choir tonight. Whoa! That's an interesting one, isn't it? That's called a tritone. Daryl, I don't care what it's called. Just play it, man. Okay. Tritone. It's called a tritone because between here and here is a tone. Between here and here is a tone. Between here and here is a tone. It's got nothing to do with black and white. It's got to do with the interval. That's a tone, that's a tone, that's a tone. That's a semitone. So if you've got three tones, it's called a tritone. And it sounds really weird, doesn't it? I can think of two pieces that have a tritone in it. One of the greatest tunes of all time from West Side Story starts off with that. You know what it is? G'day, Stephen. How are you, mate? Yeah? Stephen, thank you. You're encouraging as ever. Stephen's a great bloke. One day we're going to sit down and have a beer together, yeah? Maybe we'll have a beer all together. Have you worked out which tune it is? Looks like I'm looking at stuff that's very old. I better go down a bit. Yeah. Nobody's guessed the tune yet. Okay, I'm going to play it. It's a girl's name. It's a girl's name. And it's not Barbara. Yeah, Guinness, Stephen, that'd be good. this bit. Not sure of the next bit. What a great tune though. Gorgeous. So that's a tritone. Now this is going to really ruin Maria for you now. Hopefully not. There is another tune that starts off with that. Has anybody got it? It's a TV show. The most successful animated TV show of all time. And it's not the Flintstones. Yeah, how does it go? Can I do it? How does it go? That's it. Ah, Simpsons, yeah. Oh yeah, so right at the start when they go, The Simpsons. Same as Maria. Can you believe that? Maria. What am I doing, Daryl? Still drinking my coffee. Feel Good Choir. 11 hours from now. feelgoodchoir.com. feelgoodchoir.com. Get in there, hit the Zoom. You'll know what it's like to be up early in the morning going, hoo, like I'm doing for all these shows. It's quite light out there now. As you can see out there. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. There's not a cloud in the sky. Not a cloud in the sky. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Okay, well I might as well get on with my day and do what I'm going to do. G'day Mark, how are you? So it was a little test run. I seem to be mucking things up lately a lot. And it's all about learning, isn't it? Learning about how to use the technology and learning to be patient with oneself and have faith that it's all going to be all right in the end. That's it, I know. And if it's not all right, then it's not the end yet. You've heard that, haven't you? Yeah, of course you have. hope it all worked. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Should have been 5 minutes. Okay, feelgoodchoir.com. Tonight, feelgoodchoir.com. We'd love to see you there. Come along and sing some songs. I'm going to have a beautiful day, and you have a nice evening. See ya. Bye. Thanks, Susie Q. Thanks, Susie Q.